Well, good evening, everyone, everybody, everywhere and anywhere. It's me, Annie. Just tonight, I'm gonna be frying me some pork chops. I'm gonna have some boiled potatoes and some corn. I already have my potatoes boiling with the skin on. I have my corn on low because it's already done, but the potatoes are boiling. I'm going to be frying pork chops tonight, but I'm not going to be frying them only in flour. I'll be using breadcrumbs. So, how are you all today? I'm good. Um, I'm running late tonight because I went to the grocery store and I tell you what, I about died. I said, thank God I don't have no kids to feed because stuff in the store is so expensive. I wanted to ask the one of the workers, where's the clearance aisle? It was just ridiculous. I don't go to the store that often. So I go to the grocery store maybe 3 times a month, and that's just for stuff that I may have ran out of. I'm washing my hands so we can go ahead and get started. Um, I have 3 pork chops, center cuts I'm going to be doing. I've already washed and cleaned them. I have my flour, my buttermilk, and my eggs, and my breadcrumb. All I'm going to do to season this here is some black pepper. This is a meal for me tonight and at lunchtime. I don't know why I'm using that. I hate those things. But we got a substitute here. Regular old ground black pepper. I got the black pepper. I'm going to put it in this flour. I'm also going to add some to my breadcrumbs. Whatever season I use on the meat, it's going to be used in the flour and the breadcrumb. I'm going to sprinkle some garlic powder on these. Some in the flour, the breadcrumbs, because you want your coating seasoned just like you do your meat. Some onion powder. Some paprika. I'm not using the smoke. I'm just using plain paprika. If you want to use the smoke, that's up to you. I'm going to repeat the same thing on the opposite sides. But you do want to season your meat. Some black pepper again. Some garlic powder. Some paprika. I like this size cut of pork chops. I don't like the extra thin ones. I love that size. I don't like them big thick ones. I've had those before, and I tell you, it's like cutting up it's like cooking a roast. It was just too much for me. I'm gonna get over here and mix up this here season in my flour. And in the breadcrumbs. These are the breadcrumbs, just plain basic breadcrumbs. I'm going to be putting the last coat on. So, I'm going to dip these into the flour. and shake off any excess flour. Dip it in the buttermilk, both sides. Then I'm going to go to the breadcrumbs. I already have my skillet over here ready. I'm going to go ahead and stick this one in there because that skillet is ready. I'm going to do my next one. Flour, the seasoned pork chop into the flour. It ain't going to take too much flour. Into the egg, buttermilk, and egg mixture. And all I have here is about a cup of buttermilk and 1 egg. Dip it into the breadcrumbs. Into the skillet. The next one, same thing. Flour. And I'm not using gloves because this is for me. If I was cooking for somebody else, I probably would use the gloves. But I do wash my hands. Into the breadcrumbs. I have my skillet on a medium heat. It should be like 325 to 5. I'm going to turn this around so y'all can see it over there. I had this spoon on top of my pot because when you have pasta or your potatoes or something boiling over, if you place a spoon on top of the pot, it keeps it from boiling over. This is a really quick meal. And I'm using this burner tonight because I always have it on the wrong one over here. That's my corn. All I'm having is some buttered corn with salt and pepper. I add just a tad of sugar to my corn. My potatoes are boiling. They are almost ready if they ain't already. So basically all we watching tonight is the pork chops to be done. But yeah, I was in there tripping in the store. I'm like, oh my God. Me and this lady who was talking about it, I said, I'm just thankful to God that I don't have no little kids to feed, because if I did, you know how nowadays these kids now, you be cooking your supper for the night. I don't want that. And what mama do? They go and they cook them something else. If it was me, whatever I cook, that's what you eat. You know, you going to bed hungry tonight. I can't believe the prices. I hurried up and got out that store as quick as I could. The little stuff that I did go get, it was like almost $200. And I had a fourth of a basket. I'm like, wow. Stuff is so expensive nowadays. So expensive. I ran in that store and got what I need to get and hurry up and got out because you know tonight is the night that The Bachelor, the Golden Bachelor on. I love watching The Bachelor. How many of y'all watch it? Probably not too many, but that's one of my favorite shows, and Survivor, and they got them on at the same time. All we gonna be doing is browning these on one side. They'll probably cook about, I'll say, between 8 to 10 minutes max. Don't that look good? And I'm using one of my cast iron skillets. This is the first one I put in. I'm going to go ahead and flip it. Look at that. And I have it on a medium fire in this skillet here. But those look good. Yeah, I'm just going to drain these potatoes, add me some butter, and they are ready. They are done. I had them on cooking before I got on. So, I'm going to drain them and add my butter and stuff to them. I was going to do me a baked potato. I said, no. I'm going to do me some boiled potatoes. But these going to taste like a baked potato when I get done with them. And all I'm going to do to these potatoes is add me some unsalted butter. And just let them sit here. I'm going to cover them, put some salt and pepper on them. And when I take them to the table, I'm going to add me some sour cream on them. You know what? That thing ain't working properly for me. Get some salt to put on these. I'm going to add some parsley. I hope y'all can hear me. A little onion powder, mixed onions. Onion powder, because these don't sit in this pot. The pot is still kind of warm. A little garlic. And I'm just going to leave them sitting here with the top on them so that the butter can melt. I'm kind of in a hurry because I like to eat way before now anyway. My corn is ready. I'm going to turn that on. But yeah, it just amazes me how much stuff costs nowadays. I'm like, if I had kids, we'd be living like we on the Walkie. You know, grandma running through the yard and she'll tell Jim Bob, get that chicken, that's dinner tonight. I think I'd be the same way. Having chickens running around in the yard, a hog getting ready to be slaughtered and go buy me a side of cow or something. I'm like, this stuff is, these prices are crazy. And we sure would have a garden. I went in there looking for bell peppers. I couldn't find no bell peppers, but two of those bell peppers, they cost me almost $4. I'm like, my bell pepper plant died, so I didn't get no bell peppers. I'm waiting on my nieces to get done so I can get a couple of her bell peppers. But the okra and the jalapenos, I even got quite a few tomatoes on my vines right now. That's the right size, the beefy size tomatoes instead of those little bitty things. And some, I planted me some collard greens not too long ago. They're coming up. The cabbage is still there. I'm, I couldn't do it no other way if I had kids. We having a garden, y'all getting out there finna go do some work. That is just, it just floors me. Y'all see those? That's pretty. Golden brown. But I'm sorry, I don't think it's done enough for me. I'm gonna flip them again. But y'all, and they smell good. Smell so good. This is a quick and easy meal / lunch for tomorrow. But yeah, it's just But anyway, I wanted to tell y'all you're more than welcome to hit that like button, comment, and share the reel. I was going to do a live tonight, but I said, no, I'm going to do a reel so I can put it across the board with YouTube, YouTube and TikTok. And when I do the live, I can only do it on 2 different places, and then I can't share that live to the other one. So I said I'll do a reel tonight. But anyway, I was so anxious to leave work today. I'm telling you, I was so sleepy. I stopped at my cousin's house, sat down a moment, and I fell asleep on my couch. I said, Lord, let me get up from here and go, because I got to stop at this grocery store. I mean, fell asleep as if I was at home. It's crazy. I just stay so sleepy here, like, I don't know why. How many of y'all eat the potatoes with the skin on? The skin, they say, is so much better for you. Don't drink some salt. And I'm going to add them to my plate. And I'm going to top mine with some sour cream. I got enough butter on here. I got about a fourth a cup almost on here of butter. This is why I've been gaining so much weight. But it's okay. It's A-okay. You don't want to overcook the pork chops so they won't be dry. Then I thought about baking the pork chops. I said, no, it's hot in here. I'm not going to turn that oven on. We don't know what kind of weather we're going to have. We don't know if we're going to have summer fall or winter. It keeps changing. But that rain last night was so awesome. Awesome. I mean, I slept really well with that rain last night. The thunder and the lightning. I love it when it does that. My pork chops is almost done. I'm going to be getting ready to plate this up. I'm going to step over here to the fridge a second. I'm going to step over here real quick and wash up my dishes I got over in the sink. Okay. Those pork chops are done and ready to come out. Before I have them burnt, they're no longer pink. And what I'm frying them in is canola oil and some olive oil. I'm going to go ahead and turn this skillet off. And I'm about to do my plate and have me some tea and enjoy watching me some The Golden Bachelor. He's a pretty nice looking man. So, I'm going to do me up one of these pork chops. Get me some corn. I have a grandson that will not eat corn. I said, why you don't eat the corn? He said, I want some of that butter. Let me get a different stuff. He said, because no matter how long you chew that corn up, it still comes out whole. So he don't eat corn, but I seem to like it. I know I used to wouldn't eat corn on the cob and ribs because I don't like getting all that stuff in my teeth. But if I did eat corn on the cob, I would cut it off the cob. But y'all, these potatoes look so good. They're so good. And it's a quick and easy way. You ain't got to peel them. You just wash that potato up really well. I scrub mine with a brush. So, I'm gonna squeeze me some, let me see if I can get some out of here. Sour cream on the top of this. I don't need no butter. And believe me, there's some in here. I can feel it, but I have a time with this here. I said I won't buy this here no more. I just spoon it out the thing. Let's see. You know what, y'all? I got some in a container. We'll just use that. That's what I'll do. And I'm just going to sit there right on top of that, just like so. I'm not going to put no cheese on it. I'm going to have it just like this. And I am getting ready to show y'all my plate so I can eat. Okay, everybody, that is my finished plate for the night. Pork chops, buttered corn, and boiled potatoes with sour cream. I'm going to go eat this watching the Golden Bachelor. And you all have a good night. God bless you. I love you. And adios. See y'all next time.